Welcome to Millionaire Mindset on Mondays. I'm Steve McClellan, proud owner of Design Your Future Financial Services, where we help you grow, control, and keep what you build instead of giving your hard-earned money away to taxes, fees, losses, and the unknown. And that's exactly what we're going to do here with this weekly series where we go live to share our expert and independent advice. Hey, I can guarantee you, you're not going to get this type of guidance and advice from the banks or from your traditional financial firm folks. You can see our tentative schedule, and this schedule is tentative because this weekly series is based on you and what you want. So if you have a question or something that's on top of mind, let us know and we will get that answer to your questions and we will share it with you. All right, it is January 9th. Let's go. We are going to share our year in review for 2022. We're going to also include our predictions for what's coming up, and I'm going to add a wish list of what I would like to see in the year of 2023. 2022, what a year it was. Do you remember roughly around this time last year? It felt like we were just getting over the hump of COVID, and then all of a sudden, Omicron came around. Sounds more like a Decepticon from the Transformers. It raised its ugly head. Schools were closed, businesses shut down, restrictions brought back up. This caused truckers from all over our great nation to head up to Ottawa for the Freedom Convoy to say, listen, enough is enough. This caused a knee-jerk reaction from this fella here to call the Emergency Act. Now, I'm appalled that the Emergency Act was called, and really surprised that there's not more backlash on this. This is an act that is reserved for wartime, where terrorists or a country or a madman attacks your country. Very similar to what is happening and continues to happen in Ukraine. You don't need to freeze truckers and Canadians' bank accounts. Again, I wish there was more that we could do to help the good people of Ukraine. We know this is not a Russia versus Ukraine fight. This is a Putin versus Ukraine looking for more power. Our best wishes, prayers, thoughts go out to those of the good people of Ukraine. Keep up the good fight. Speaking of madmen, there's this fella right here, this crook. He stole not millions, but billions. One of the biggest scandals of all time. You take Enron, Bernie Madoff, and a bunch of other scandals and combine them into one big ball, still smaller than what this fella did. He stole billions of dollars. Biggest scandal of all time. Recently returned to the United States where he pled not guilty. We all know he's guilty. He will spend the rest of his life in jail. I'm going to guess it's going to be a very short life though. And speaking of end of the lives, the Queen finally died in 2022, and so did Will Smith's career. This just shows that mental health affects anyone and can affect anyone. And another career-ending action came when Lisa Laflamme was let go. It was 2022, definitely not the year of the female. It was leaked that she was let go because the head honcho at CTV News didn't like the fact that she did not dye her hair, that she let her hair go. I can't believe this still happens in 22, but even worse, this lady, Masa Amini, was killed because she was a female. This caused protests all over Iran and all over the world, and even protests happened in China. Now, we don't know if the Chinese revolt very often. The last revolt we saw was in 1989, but with the tight restrictions imposed by the regime, the Chinese people started revolting. I get upset with North American news a lot, mainly because it's more entertainment than actual news. But there's a privilege where people don't have the freedom of speech or the freedom to wear what they want to wear across this great planet of ours, even in 2022. Ending on a high note though, the GOAT, Leon Messi, and his Argentinian team won the World Cup in spectacular fashion. You couldn't have scripted this final game any better. What a display of, it was, like I said, it almost felt like it came out of a fairy tale. They defeated France in overtime. Everybody's favorite player and favorite team won. And that continued, that good feeling continued even here in Halifax, where we hosted the World Cups, the World Juniors, and we got to see the birth of a star, Conor Bedard. What a show he put on, and just showed that he is a real team player, a real class act. What a way to end 2022 and start off 2023. Now, financially speaking, 2022, inflation ran off, it exploded. This caused the Bank of Canada, banks across the world to raise interest rates. This ended or bursted the financial housing bubble. The real estate bubble was bursted. And we also saw a up and down in the markets. The TSX ended roughly about 10% down from the beginning of the year. Mutual funds, especially the balanced 60-40 fund and bond funds, also took a huge beating. I'll talk a little bit more about that. So those that follow the traditional financial advice, really 2022 was a very tough year as inflation went up, interest rates went up, stocks went down, bonds went down, and I guess you could say real estate went down. Now, what are our predictions for 2023? I'm going to share you this video. Every time Bubba Lane says Rocky or Balboa, just replace that with traditional financial industry. All right, so every time he says Rocky, just think traditional financial industry.
We now switch to our remote cameras inside the dressing rooms.
Would you care to comment on how you plan to fight Balboa? What's your strategy?
Don't need any. Balboa's so predictable and stupid. The man comes straight ahead. He's tailor-made for me, and he's gonna get hurt.
What's your prediction for the fight then?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
That's right. 2023, if you continue the traditional advice, especially those that have the balanced mutual or segregated funds and bond funds, you're going to continue to see pain. Now, our investments were flat most of 2022. We did see a positive return, and our whole life policies, the dividend was actually increased. So we actually saw a very good year, and we'll continue to see good years because we are not doing what the traditional industry does. Now, I gave up predicting the future a long time ago. So I'm just going to add my wish list to 2023. My first of three wishes includes that the financial industry, specifically the mutual fund industry, will wake up and focus on what's truly important. Now, we all know, if I know this, the money managers know this as well, but countries are over leveraged, companies are over leveraged, people are over leveraged all over the world. It is no surprise that interest rates were going to come up, but the money managers out there have their hands tied, especially when it comes to the 60-40 balance fund. We knew the bond market was in trouble, but unfortunately a lot of these money managers can't make any changes because there's foolish rules where they got to keep roughly a 60-40 ratio. My wish is that the mutual fund industry will focus on the client, not these stupid rules that don't make any sense. All right. My second of three wishes is that governments, especially the Canadian government, will wake up and focus on what's truly important. I saw a tweet from one of our leaders that blamed grocery stores and grocery store owners on the high cost of groceries this year. Let me be crystal clear here, folks. 95% of the reason, there's one major reason causing the inflation that we're seeing, the 95% reason for inflation is due to the massive government spending and printing of money. That is the reason for inflation. It's not business owners, and it's not those that want to do even better. Even our noble leader blamed Alberta for the high cost of energy. And if you're following what's going on, we all know it's all those regulations and rules imposed on Alberta and oil and gas companies causing the high cost of energy here. It's not the good, hard-working business owners trying to make this planet and this world better. So my wish is that government will make life for business owners and the ability to do business easier instead of adding more red tape and more taxes. My third and final wish is people that want to do even better will wake up and focus on what's truly important. It's never been so easy to be successful as it is today, but it's never been so easy to be distracted. Social media and all the social pressures out there, keeping up with the Joneses, is on steroids. Now, when you can get crystal clear on what you actually want, what your vision, your values, and your goals are, you can clear up so much of that noise and distractions. You can make better educated decisions. These decisions lead to better results that eventually leads to the confidence and peace of mind knowing you're on the right path. This, my friends, will give you the ability to focus on what's truly important: your career, your health, your relationships. Now, I can't help with those first two things. Not yet, anyways. I can't change the mutual fund industry. And right now, I can't change the way the government runs things, but I can help you and your family do even better. And now is the time, if there's ever been a time, now is the time to make the appropriate changes to grow, control, and keep what you build instead of giving away to loss in the market. You don't have to lose your money in the market. There are ways to fight inflation. The high fees that come with mutual funds and a lot of financial advisors that charge big dollars every time they make a trade, no need for that. It is your right as a Canadian to reduce your taxes as much as you can. And of course, stop comparing yourself with everyone else. Go for the stuff that you actually want. We can help you with that with our expert and independent and unbiased guidance. All you have to do is go to the website, Design an Even Better Future, book a quick and friendly 15-minute phone call with us. We can't help everyone, but maybe, just maybe, we can help you. And by having that quick and friendly conversation, we can see if we can do that or not. If we can, we'll let you know. If we can't, we'll send you in the right direction. All you have to do is book that phone call. We're going to continue these weekly series. Let us know what you would like to hear, what you want the answers to, and we will find those answers. Until next time, be healthy, be wealthy, be wise, push through the noise.